Hey everybody, look at this weather. It is cold and it is snowy out. You can see my mountain across the way. Oh my goodness, it is a perfect day here for a roast chicken. So I am going to show you my secret recipe and it comes out amazing. Hi everybody, it's Emmy. This is my channel, Frugal Money Saver. It is winter here in the Northeast, as you just saw from the clip I just showed you. There's snow outside, the temperatures hover between the 20s and 30s, so we're pretty much hunkered down for the season. But I wanted to share with you my crispy roasted chicken recipe. This is amazing, cozy, comfort food that is super frugal. And it takes minimal effort, but the outcome is maximum taste. Absolutely. So if you're new here, please subscribe. I'm looking to reach 200 viewers by January 1st, and I know I can do that with your help. And for those of you who have already subscribed, I thank you so much. You know I love you. Please give this a big thumbs up if you find it interesting, and leave me a comment. I always love to hear from you, and I always answer each and every one. So here we go, my delectable roasted chicken recipe. I just want to show you today how to make my roast chicken. A whole chicken is super economical and super frugal. You can usually get them anywhere, a whole chicken from, in our area, 79 cents to 99 cents when they go on sale. I never pay more than 99 cents a pound for a whole chicken, and when they go on sale, you definitely can find them for that. So what I'm going to do is I washed my chicken and I cleaned out the inside really well and I patted it dry. Now I'm going to make a seasoning mix. I already put the salt in my dish, so I've got the salt. I eyeball this. I really, you're going to use probably, I don't know, eyeball it. That's really all I can tell you. Garlic powder. So enough to coat a chicken. Let's put it that way. Paprika. Okay. Couple shakes here and there. Onion powder. And I prefer rosemary. I love rosemary on fowl. I really do. So we put some rosemary in there. Perfect. So this is going to be our seasoning mix right here, our dry rub. In this bowl right here, I've melted a mixture of about a tablespoon and a half of butter and a tablespoon and a half of olive oil. I just melted that on the stove and combined it. Here I have a whole lemon and I have 2 large garlic cloves that I peeled but kept whole. So this is a cast iron skillet I'm going to be cooking in. You can use any kind of roasting pot, pan, whatever can go in the oven. I dried my chicken off well because you don't want to keep it too wet because it will steam. And I also laid some carrots on the bottom just to give if I decide to make gravy later, it gives it a little gravy, and it also keeps it off the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to put this little bird in here, and I'm taking my seasoning and I am rubbing the inside of it really well with all that salt and pepper and garlic. Now what I'm going to do is take my lemon, cut it in half, and I'm plopping that on the inside, and then my 2 large garlic cloves will go in as well. So it's seasoned on the inside. Now what I'm going to do is take some of that dry rub and dry rub the bottom. Okay, and then I put this little girl back in here, and I take my butter and my olive oil mix, and I liberally cover this. Okay. Now you can put it on a wire rack, on a tray, however you roast your chicken. But I like to do it this way. I think it just comes out nice and crisp and toasty. Now I'm going to take the rub and I'm going to rub it again. And I'm going to put this on top of all that good butter and olive oil. I don't know if this wing got a lot of butter, so let's butter that little guy. And underneath, get all those little nooks and crannies. This is what makes it so flavorful. And this is so easy. And again, one of the most economical meals is a whole chicken, because most people, if you have a large family, it will be one really nice meal. If you have a smaller family, you can get a couple meals out of this, definitely. And then, oop, the garlic snuck out, so we put that back in, put my timer in. Dixie knows we're gonna have chicken tonight. Now I'm also gonna loosen the skin a little bit by the breast, because I know some people do this, some people don't. I like to. I take the seasoning and I rub it right against the chicken itself, so that the breast can be seasoned. So there we go. And then I'm just gonna take the rest of this, put it all over, and wait till you see this when it comes out. Okay, that's all there is to it. I am going to, this is a 5.5 pound chicken, so I am going to put it in 425 oven for 1.5 hours, or until the thickest part of the thigh, not near the bone, registers 165 degrees and the juices run clear. Very important that chicken is cooked all the way through. So with that, I'm going to pop it in. You saw how easy it is. It took me literally 2-3 minutes to prepare it, and wait till you see how beautiful it comes out. Look at this chicken. This is 1.5 hours later. The internal temperature is 171, and the minimum temperature a chicken can be on the inside is 165. So we always go over. But look at how beautiful this turned out. It browned. It just looks delicious. We're so excited. It was super easy to make. It made the whole house cozy and warm, and what a perfect weeknight dinner. Again, you may have to check and see how long yours takes to get to the correct internal temperature, but this was about 1.5 hours, 1 hour and 45 minutes, something like that we cooked it for. So bon appetit. I hope you try this recipe. Super easy, economical, frugal, and it is delicious. The chicken was amazing. It was so good. I hope you tried this recipe. The only thing I'm going to say is, even though our internal temperature was reading over 170, when we cut into it, it still had a little bit of pink in it. So it went right back in the oven. Please make sure that when you eat chicken, I know everybody in America knows this, but you have to make sure there is no pink anywhere in that chicken. So we did have to put it in for another 15 minutes, but it was so juicy and so tender. And I made a gravy with the drippings on the bottom, and we had a feast. So I hope you try this recipe. If you do, let me know below. And again, if you haven't subscribed, give me a click in that little red box in the corner and leave me a comment. Thank you so much, and I wish you blessings till I see you again.